Well, in general, it's the first time, right? So it's very good already. But there are several points that we need to figure out and needs to improve. So first of all, it's the tempo. You have to very clearly know from your heart what's the beat, what's the in general speed of your movement of this movement. So we see the marking tempo is 68. So whether you would like to play faster than this or slower than this, but everything needs to be sure. That's the first thing. And second, you have to be stable continually with this tempo, not sometimes maybe a little bit slower or faster, right? Okay, so that's the first thing. To set up a comfortable and reasonable tempo. And we will talk in details later. Well, I just in general first to list out the things you need to improve. And secondly, is the vibration, the vibrato. In general, I like your vibrato, which is very passionate. Suits for the music. The Schumann is always kind of like passion with struggle, with sort of mysterious feeling. But with the vibrato, one of the most important issue is the continuity. The continue of the vibrato that speaks a lot in the romantic music. So normally, we all have the good technique of vibrating, but does it continually singing? Does it vibrate non-stop? Or does it have different color of the vibrato? So which means not only use a lot of vibrato, but sometimes maybe even don't use any vibrato. It's also one of the expression. And also when we see different dynamics, shall we use different kind of range of vibrato? That's also we have to think about. Okay, so the second is the vibrato. Continuity of the vibrato and the different level, different color of the vibrato. And thirdly, in general, I think you pay a good attention on what's written on the music, because I saw all this like translations of these German words. For example, slow down a little, or the like in tempo, like in general that we all know. But you understand the marking is one thing, but did you really do it on your playing? That's another thing. For example, here. So I noticed when you do, for example, here. Down here, it's there's a crescendo, hairpin, and a diminuendo, right? But you started with not so like relatively soft. We have to emphasize on the subsendo, right? But you started with a rather strong, and then we didn't see the difference of the hairpin and the subsendo. So you always, if you want to build up something, you always have to drop off a little bit to show the space and the landscape. Okay, and also here, for example, the same thing that I noticed. And then you had a hit on the down bow, but they actually on the music it marked with piano. So and the crescendo, diminuendo, and then return to piano. Okay, so for example, things like this that you read it and you understand, but when you do it, just have to try to avoid some just habit. Like for example, the down bow like with a 40, but it's actually piano. That you just have to pay really attention on what you are exactly doing with the music. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the third thing. Yeah. So now let's talk in details. But we mainly focus on these 3 main points. Okay. So first of all, it's the tempo. So what tempo would you like to play? Do you have a metronome here?
Yeah.
So it says on the 68 on the music. So we try this first.
Okay.
And then we see if it's, comfortable or like singing enough. Okay, let's try the original. Let's try that. Okay. Just play. Yeah, play with the music. Actually, is very important. Yeah, 1 second. Maybe we'll have to raise the stand. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So, is that comfortable for you? That's the question.
Yes, it is.
Comfortable. Okay. So we start with this tempo. Okay. That's good. So the music says so, and you feel comfortable, and from listener point, it's also very comfortable. So tempo is all set. Anything we change around this tempo, maybe something, maybe towards the end of the movement, we can forward a little bit, right? And maybe when we do, maybe when we do different repeat, second time can do a little change, because there's a saying says like whenever we have two same things that we try to make some difference, but we know the main focused point of the tempo is the 68. Like, always keep that in mind, no matter we have metronome or not. It's like a heartbeat. Just keep steady, play like this. Okay. Okay. And so let's from the beginning talk about the marking on the music. It says piano at the beginning, and then very small crescendo to substantial, right? And then diminuendo, you got hairpin. So you have to exactly showing that, but by how to show it, I think you have, but just not that obvious. So exaggerate. For example, from the up bow with the piano is good. So the F needs to emphasize. And use a lot of bow. At the beginning, you say bow, piano, kind of like introduce. And then substantial, and then, it's very obvious. That's Schumann says so you can do it. And then diminuendo. So it's only 3 notes, you actually showing a lot of difference already. Piano, crescendo, substantial, diminuendo. So at least the 4 kind of dynamic within these 3 notes. So now here I see the music says G string, but a lot of people do the D string, I think for the sake of the security reason. However, for the music itself, on the G string, sound-wise and the quality and the character is much stronger. So I suggest you use the G string. However, it's kind of dangerous. If you just jump or your change of position, just like hit there, then you can be like correct or not. So I would like you to try a little bit of maybe use the small slide or the slide. Yeah, for example, small one. You build up the emotional feeling and also secure your technique. So I do one more time. You see the difference? And then okay, I do one more time, you try on. Okay? And also for the fingering wise, I guess Schumann didn't write exact fingering because he's a pianist, but in the music, some musician printed there. We can use, right, it says 4th finger on the B, but since I have a small hand, so I use the 3rd finger instead. For example, 3, so can create a lot of depth and warm sound. And then 2, and then use a little stress. Okay, that's what my fingering. But you can have yours, but you can also try mine. If you think that my fingering is safe and also that creates a lot of emotional building up, and also with the sound wise image for the character that you can try mine. Okay. Yeah, but it's a little bit of practice you need. Okay, let's try. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try the first phrase. Yeah, much better at the beginning, but you know, anything you have to exaggerate, because when you play with piano, you know, the piano's part is actually difficult. Sometimes it's even more difficult than the violin part. It's like a Schumann Sonata for piano and violin. So once we add in the piano together with us, that we are not going to show that much. So we have to exaggerate of what we would like to do. So safe bow and more bow, 然后 more less. You see, the bow distribution is important. Try. Yeah, better. But also the bow you did better now. But the vibrato also needs to collaborate. For example, less, more, less. Wow, much better. That's it. You need some practice and it will be fine, okay? And then we can go on for now. Study still from here. And that's the second thing we talked about, the vibrato. You have to always think about if we are trying to build up until the B. So the B is the highest point, right? The climax. So that uses a lot of vibrato. But before we just save. So for example, less, crescendo, more, the most, and then less. Okay, so every vibrato is actually you measured and you think about how much you would like to put, not automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, go on for now. Yeah, it's much better. I think you get that point and just practice it until it's fluent. Okay, and here. There's a funny piano. You have to let me like hear the 40 piano. But what I heard before was a diminuendo. Okay, immediately. Yeah. But you know, combine and mixed with the piano parts. You know where's the piano parts right now. Go on. Here, yeah. A little crescendo until arriving point has to emphasize. Okay. And let's check the tempo. Yeah. Less. There's a long crescendo, so until here. 保持 keep. And then again more. And then drop a little. A long crescendo again. Okay, so once you know where you're going, build up. So before you always have to save some space to create and crescendo.
Okay.
Keep. there's a 4 bars of crescendo, right? And then here it has 40. So it's actually until 5th bar, it's 40, right? So you drop off a little, okay?
Okay.
Last. Okay. Continue. Okay. Now, I noticed the new things that I didn't mention, but I noticed is that when you have the long beat, for example, it's always that you somehow dropped a little of the so you actually rushed. So it's not until the last minute. You have to fulfill the tempo. So you, in your heart, you have to think about okay, the individual beat. Otherwise, you are rushing, especially during the long notes. Because the piano has a lot of small notes there, so you cannot be rushing. And also, when you build up the crescendo or the intensity, it's always like even stronger and even stressed out.
Okay.
Try one more time. But individual beats inside. Yeah, much better. And then here, well, I would like to have more the data kind of feeling. Otherwise, it's just too melting. It doesn't feel as power as we would like. So. Okay. Da da da, da 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 doesn't have any accent until da ya. So ya da da is still singing quality.
Okay.
I would like to just like up, and then down bow with the substantive. Don't rush, da da da. Don't rush. Here, yeah. Before it's good, and then direction is very clear. One by one.
Okay.
At the beginning, kind a little 13. Well, as you, I saw some written here. That Schumann, when he turns 41, he had some issue with the mental problem, right? He becomes sensitive. That's what he wrote here, which is very good. You're sensitive and very kind of emotional. So here you have to reply same kind of feeling, searching, don't know, wondering, don't know where to go. Only 1.5 bar that speaks a lot of stories, but just don't be too pain or like that's just too obvious, too direct. Try. Yeah, try to hide your bow change. Or just one bow, it's fine. One diminuendo. One. Yeah, here. Searching again. have the pianist with you, you'll feel a lot of different things inside. But here, still like you don't know where to go. Try. Maybe not as strong. Let's go on for now. Okay, here, second time, right? If we repeat, we go on for now. Now we can do some different fingerings. Not necessarily every time it's the same. So if the first, at the beginning, we had a very strong statement, the second time, I would just suggest with a D string. Especially at the beginning, we continue. But this time we stop. And then, so we can, actually the music already told us that we can do something different. Okay, so this string, let's try. Keep piano, long crescendo, 4 bars, more rest, the same. 40 piano, as the beginning, the same. Hey, tempo. Okay. Always have the individual in your mind. Otherwise, the tempo is a little off. Also, you don't need to do anything different here. It's just disappear. And then just concentrate on substantial piano, right? So that's a surprise. Also, da 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 da, substantial piano. Here, da 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 da, there's no piano anymore. So keep 40. Don't rush. Da 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 da. And always, when the technique has some issue like this, that means that your bow went too fast. You didn't wait for the left hand. So left hand always first, and then right hand.
Okay.
Da 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 da. There's no piano, so keep ya da da, just fully sing. No, subito piano. Where's the subito piano? Okay, can take a little bit of time and speed. Kind of a little like Beethoven Sonata. And then subito. Subito piano. try to use one bone. Safe bone. Okay.
Okay.
There's a long hop. Yeah, it's always like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3-bar crescendo. More. The same, repeat until, let's try the coda, which is, okay, let's try from here. Pianissimo. Here is what I'm saying without vibrato, actually speaking more. So I'll try. So only within piano crescendo. Pianissimo. Yeah, try without any vibrato for this one.
Okay.
More. So when you want to do the last part with the lower half, so when you do the save your bow, maybe try not until not past the middle part, and then when you go back, that's enough time, otherwise it's not. And then you have enough power. Okay. Crescendo, piano. Crescendo. And then here. The bowing and the fingering, you see. And then poco until lower half. Now you only use the upper or the middle. Because the crescendo, you need some strong voice. And then not open string. I see you wrote yourself the open string, but too many. This is not pleasant. And then build up. I didn't hear any difference of the soprano and piano and then crescendo. So try from the climax. Da. Subito. Yeah. Crescendo. Fingering. And then the little accent. And you have to show it. One. Yeah. The second one I would suggest like first, and then together with the piano, of course, but you can break it to show the ending.
Okay.
1. Yeah, little bit, not too much.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, that's for the first movement.